Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, I'm very pleased to have the today's session in order to enrich nicer one the world youth meeting. Yeah, thank you for joining this big event. Yeah, and firstly, I'd like to introduce ourselves, lectures for today. Uh, firstly, my name is Makoto Kageto. Please call me Kageto Sensei. And I'm a PhD professor teaching the communication with language and technology. Yeah. And today I'll do the presentation regarding how to make an efficient presentation for you all. Then after that, and Professor Yoshida from Kansai University, you can see the center. Professor Yoshida will talk about the World Youth Meeting presentation criteria and also tips regarding a presentation. And you can see Professor Gary Kirkpatrick on your right. Okay, thank you for joining. Gary Sensei is the professor who have been teaching TESU. TESU is a specific area. Gary Sensei, how do you say in TESU, in the original name?
Teaching English as a second or other language.
Okay, thanks so much. Like us who are learning English, I have to, okay, welcome. Okay, just a second, yeah. For us, most of us are learning English as a foreign language. Learning English as a foreign language means that outside the classroom, it's very difficult to find the opportunity to use English. So most of Japanese students are very good at memorize the grammatical issue or some words, but are difficult to speak out. Yeah, that's why we challenge this kind of the World Youth Meeting. Okay, firstly, I'd like to do the presentation regarding some tips. Just a second. Okay. Okay, share my screen first. From the start, this one, thank you. Okay, let me talk about the presentation tips because we have been hosting this World Youth Meeting, nice event, more than 20 years. This year, we could welcome a 23rd anniversary for the hosting the World Youth Meeting. This event was strongly supported by Ministry of Education and some Board of Education in Taiwan, Korea, Japan, and also the Vietnamese and Cambodia. So I hope you'll do a very good presentation towards prepare the good presentation towards this meeting. Okay, firstly, I'd like to share some tips. This is conducted by the high school students last 2 years ago. I hope you will understand who is your audience. Yes, in World Youth Meeting, audience is Asian students, high school students, and also university students. So they all learn English as a second language. That's why you have to deliver your presentation in concise and easy to understand script. Please look.
The title is Break the Wall. Give a big hand.
And Verena, Mr. Verena, hi. Can you hear me? The audio, students, can you hear audio?
Yes.
Loud and
Yes,
clear.
we can hear.
Okay, thank you.
Do you know any left-handed people? Are there any lefties in your family or class? Please raise your hand if you know one, two, more. Thank you. Now, how about disabled people around you? Do you know one, two, more? Thank you for your cooperation.
Okay, she speaks very slowly and clear pronunciation. It is needed when you try the presentation because the whether or not your presentation was success or not, everything depend on listener, audience decision. If your audience, high school students and university level students, can understand your presentation clearly, it was successful. And just a second. This is another sample. This was the presentation, one university's presentation. So he is confident to speak English. Listen.
To new information coming out. But then some people may recall Donald Trump's recent fake news comments during his professional career, as well as the US 2020 elections where Twitter and Instagram started taking actual countermeasures to stop any fake news in regards to the elections themselves.
According to
I'm sorry, in this case, our students are very difficult to follow up his presentation. So I say again, the audience understanding is a key point when they evaluate your presentation was succeeded or not. Another one.
When you move on to the secondary school, 中学校,
yes.
What subjects do you learn in English?
Yeah, so aside, can I say? Okay. So aside from the English subject that we learned from the secondary school, so we use the English language in science, mathematics, MAPE, or which is consists of music, art,
like this.
physical education, and
Thanks so much. So thank you for joining. Murphy also joined today. Thanks so much. So Murphy, pay attention the understanding of the counterpart university students. That's why. So she speaks really, slowly. Paying attention on this. So delivery late. So it's very important. And next, this was the presentation by the Cambodian students, Tida, from Provincial Teacher Training Center in Siem Reap. Please pay attention his speech speed and the pronunciation. So firstly, you can find some tips on this slide, very clear. So it's very easy for us. What Miss Tida want to share with us.
And please pay attention in this slide. We are developing elementary school English education with a clip called Strict On and Order. I heard the streaming committees in your university have an SDGs group. We really want to work with SDGs group in Nihon Fukushi University. From the viewpoint of SDGs, I would like to introduce recent data. According to this data, at rate at which students is complete school is different depending on the level. Only 82% of students is graduated from primary school.
Now, Peter is talking about the situation, primary education, and also the completion rate in Cambodia year 2018 to 2019. The point is the students who graduate are lower secondary or upper secondary is relatively low compared to other countries. So they decide to improve the quality of education in Cambodia. This is very needed information, but have to deliver these important number to the audience. That's why Ms. Tida speaks slowly and use slide effectively. Thank you, Tida. Yeah.
And 45% of students from junior high school and as low as 22% in senior high school.
Okay, this kind of presentation was very efficient and intelligibility for most of the students.
And there are
So I recommend you, so while you are doing the presentation, questioning is very important, and mostly you should pay attention the words per minute. Words per minute is how many words you should deliver in a minute. That should be less than 120 words. And presentation tips too. So presentation line that make all the difference. This means when you deliver the presentation, writing a manuscript in a dialogue form. The presentation means a kind of dialogue. So don't use any essay writing style. Don't use that. The presenter should be the actors, like please do a role of presentation like an actor that resonate with the audience. Keep rapport with the audience, okay? And your line means a manuscript in English, and Japanese word is セリフ。プレゼンテーションの時のセリフ。That's really inspire audience. For example, okay, not like this. I was amazed at the nice presentation conducted by UP students. It looks so nice. We can learn a lot from that presentation. No. This kind of the writing style, essay style, not so good. When you are doing presentation, please say like this in your emotion. Oh, it's amazing. What's a wonderful presentation. UP student did a good job. Okay, RUPP students did a good job. Yeah, I could learn a lot. Like this, the keeping a dialogue with the audience. This is a very important tips. And I'll give you the last year, we can enjoy some presentation conducted by conducted by another high school students.
Next, we had an interview with Yuzuki Kondo via Zoom in August. Actually,
Please pay attention the delivery speed, speech speed, and also the design of the PowerPoint.
Yuzuki is a graduate of Nanzan Kokusai. She has joined in World Youth Meeting. Yuzuki is involved in a variety of activities at a workshop called Salasusu in Cambodia.
At Salasusu, Cambodian women who didn't receive sufficient education are making handmade bags and other items. As we thought about quality education, we could hear valuable things from Yuzuki.
Okay, like this, very easy to follow what presenter wanted to deliver, to share with you, like this. So up to here, so is there any comment from the Geiri sensei or Yoshida sensei?
No, I agree with the points that you have told the students today. It's really important for everyone to clearly think about not only the English level of your students, of the audience, but also remember that presenting on a medium like Zoom is very different than when you're doing it face-to-face in a live audience. So you really need to use your voice and emotion skills to really convey a sense of interest and a sense of excitement when you're doing your presentation. So really think and listen clearly and carefully to what you're saying and try to hook the audience with your emotions and enthusiasm that you show through your voice. It's very important.
Okay, thanks so much. So the suggestion we could learn. So yeah, hook means hook. Hook means hook or stir the interest of the audience. It's very important. And one of the tips to hook the interest of the audiences is the questioning. Our questions can stir our audience interest. For example, if a presenter asks, do you agree with this opinion? I disagree with this opinion. And for the solar panel, on a sunny day, it generates electricity, but on a rainy or cloudy day, it doesn't generate much. It's not stable, but like that. So please talk to a friend with empathy and lively dialogue. Dialogue and question is very important. And next part, what's the presentation? Presentation and television news both have one thing in common, but I hope you, just a second. Okay. I hope you presentation is a very close distance to the audience. Do you understand? So you are there behind the screen, but I'm doing the presentation. It's not different with the announcer in the TV show. So we need to keep the harmony, and our presenter's own story surely lays sympathy. oh, we are doing the same way, and we have to tackle the SDGs goal together like that. Okay, doing the presentation, we always think about the synchronize with the heart of the audience. Okay, move to the next part. Just a second. And next, we'd like to talk the how to comprise the presentation, because so after finishing, after enjoy this kind of the seminar, you were invited to some group with Japanese group, Nihon Fukushi University and Royal University of Phnom Penh, or Kansai University, and Cambodian Teacher Training Center students. After learning this kind of seminar, you all are welcome to make a group who challenge the group presentation at the World Youth Meeting. Okay, my explanation is very simple. How to make the presentation. Okay, you can see 1, 2, 3 pictures. Firstly, you can talk about the images of your theme. Okay. This is the theme of presentation. My responsibility to climate change. And next, to give some fact related to the theme. Okay. Students note for the page 2 or fact 1 to add your own feeling. This one, to add your feeling, it's very important. The main purpose of this picture is to raise the concern about the topic, and as you can understand immediately that this kind of the picture surely breaks through the wall of the language. Audience can accept, can learn, oh, what presenter wanted to share with us, like this or like this. 1, 2, okay, these 3 images. Firstly, please give the audience some needed common information about the topic. Okay, after that, you will give some issues. Have you ever heard about flight shaming? Flight shaming is taking a plane is the shaming attitude, because it emits the carbon oxides more than another energy. Yeah, like this. And discuss. But sometimes human beings easily easily forget the important thing, like SDGs theme or something. But this is the discussion part of your presentation to avoid forgetting important issues. We have to looking around us, and while you are doing the presentation, please raise concern, make a good faith action plan that's embedded in our daily lives. Associate your daily life to global warming. Do your daily activity contribute to global warming, or like this. Once again, first, second, third, three picture in order to get a common information regarding this topic, this theme, global warming. After showing this one and move into the discussion. What do you think about this? And the way to research and method of your presentation, please show and discuss and to deepen to find some action plan. The last part should be like this. Action plan is the last part. So finally, we have been talking about this issue. We try so hard to find the action plan for the climate change. Their result, action plan is vitalize well-known slogan. That's so make it fun. Change your garbage bin into something like this. This is our action plan to design this kind of statue because of the, so already, everybody already know what 3 R's, recycle, reduce, and the recycle, reduce, and one more word, recycle, reduce, reuse. Okay, thank you. Reuse. So it was already a norm for everybody. But to keep such attitude, so some action plan is needed. But another one, show this one. Another one is frequent advertisement as reminder of the environmental awareness. And maximize the use of the social media, not only talking the 3R, TikTok, Instagram. So this group's action plan is like this. Oh, very shocking, like this. And one more action plan 2 is find a lake or land. This is the case in Thailand, like this. Oh, she already keep. Okay, like this. Oh, once again, 1, 2, 3. This is the very important. This 1, 2, 3 is to get the common needed information of the audience. Okay, come into one to understand what happened this area. This is very important. And next, you should talk your discussion. And finally, please talk about your action plan as a result. Like this and like this. Okay, you can easily, like this. The 3 picture talk is common information to approach this theme. Okay, this is the issues and also your discussion and the solution. Your presentation are expected to try in 6 minutes. In 6 minutes, okay? And after that, the discussion starts. So you can pick up some question as a line chat area, and you have to make answer towards that. So they mainly ask your action plan. About action plan, they will ask as the discussion. That discussion lasts 3 minutes. 6 minutes your presentation. After that, the 3 minutes discussion. In total, 9 minutes So this was highly evaluated by judges, referees. Okay, thank you. And up to here, so, and Banana, hi, hello, student from the Royal University of Phnom Penh. Can you hear me?
Yes, Professor.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning, Professor.
Thanks so much for sending your comment after enjoying a short video clip.
Yes, Professor.
You sent me the email.
Yes.
And what did you find after enjoying the short video clip? Please share that knowledge to the student here. In short, please.
So first, I find that the presentation is clear and easy to understand and also follow. The speaker usually have transition from one part to another so that the audience can easily what they are talking about. And then after that, I found that the presenter, especially Miss Tina, she presented the data with her cursor or the mouse on the screen on where she is talking, so that the audience can know that, for example, it is primary or it is secondary drop rate, something like that. And then she would go on to use that as a hook to introduce the main problem, which is the completion rate of high school students. And then she introduced what are the problems or causes of that issues.
Okay, thanks so much. So I really appreciate what you pointed out. Later, I'd like to share your opinion with all the participants. And Japanese students are my students. They are joined. So I hope the Japanese students, 日本の学生 can understand their conversation speed and English sound after being involved this kind of occasion. Because of after 4 times seminar, online seminar, you have to be in group with Barena High from RUPP and also Ms. Murphy from the MKD. Murphy, thank you for joining us this time.
Thank you, Sensei.
And when you talk to the NFU students the day before yesterday, the last Tuesday, you speak slowly to make my students understand what you deliver. So when you are talking with your friend, the speech speed is much higher than that. Of course, yeah. What do you think of how to compose the presentation I did today?
I will answer. Okay, so today, Sensei, it was a great way that you present, and especially showing the PowerPoint presentation of the points that we need to know for how we need to know how to point out like a good presentation or how we speak during the presentation, especially like most of the participants or the audience will be Japanese. So so we need to speak slowly for them to understand and to know more about not the topic, and also to present also some presentation so that we can understand more. Because there are sometimes audience hard to like understand what we are talking, or maybe we are talking fast. So like the presentation will make them more understand.
Okay, thank you. Yasui-san from the Nihon Fukushi University, how do you feel today's session? Please say anything.
Yes.
What do you think of today's session? Do you have any comments?
I learned from your PowerPoint, we have to speak slowly because it's easy to follow audience.
Okay.
And we have to use common information about presentation.
Okay, you hit the spot. Very important part. First, you have to get the common information with the audience. Second, to get into the detail. And finally, you have to show, oh, you must be a very good leader. And also, some other students, would you please make the under the collaboration of the by each group, a group from the MKD and Nihon University and the Kansai University and Isho University. Okay, please discuss. From the next week, we will have the breakdown session. You can talk what you learned with your students. And next are Tida. Tida, hello Tida.
Yes, Professor.
Okay, where are you? Just a second. Tida, just a second. I'm looking for Tida. Not here.
Yeah.
Okay, just a second. Visitor pin. Okay, Tida, thank you for joining.
Yes.
Thanks so much. Your nice presentation. Your nice presentation was big, nice, how can I say, model, good model for us all. But Tida, but pre-train your pronunciation a bit more.
Yes.
Okay? Okay, it's okay. But it's your challenge part. But much every year you became the better than ever. Your English conversation. Thanks so much.
Yes,
Yeah.
I see. Yes, thank you, Professor.
Thank you. And next, I'd like next week we can expect much superior than my presentation. Giri Sensei, can I ask the next week?
Next week for a presentation? Yes.
Yeah.
I will prepare something. Yes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Next week, our Professor Gary could do the show the superior model for us. Yeah, we are very looking forward to hearing that. Yeah. Yoshida Sensei, would you next we'd like to invite Professor Yoshida from Kansai University presentation criteria and the tips of the presentation. Okay, go on, please.
Okay. Sharing. 画面の share. Okay, how long do I have?
20 minutes, please.
Okay. Okay.